For years, studying has followed the same script. You gather your textbooks, your lecture notes, a mountain of articles you've downloaded from the internet. You spend hours highlighting, trying to connect disparate ideas, even more time synthesizing everything into coherent notes. It's a process that is not only time-consuming but also incredibly inefficient. We've all been there, staring at a blinking cursor on a blank page, feeling overwhelmed by the volume of information. This method relies on our limited working memory and on manually stitching together complex topics, which becomes the biggest bottleneck to effective learning. The frustration is real. You might spend an entire weekend buried in books, only to realize you can't recall key arguments from a paper or see how a lecture concept connects to a textbook chapter. This friction kills momentum and motivation. We end up with fragmented knowledge and endless folders of PDFs we never open, cluttered documents full of copied and pasted text with no structure. It's an analog workflow in a digital world, holding us back from our full learning potential. Think about the last time you wrote a big essay or prepped for an exam. How much time went to organizing versus actually learning? For most people, administrative studying, finding quotes, cross-referencing sources, summarizing chapters, eats a staggering amount of energy. Energy that could be spent on higher-level thinking, critically analyzing arguments, forming your own opinions, and truly understanding the subject matter. Standard word processors and basic note-taking apps aren't built for dynamic interconnected work. This is the problem modern technology, specifically artificial intelligence, can solve. Imagine a personal assistant who's read all your course materials, understands them deeply, and helps you make sense of everything 24/7. It could instantly summarize a dense paper, explain a complex theory in simple terms, or quiz you on key concepts from your last lecture. This isn't futuristic, it's possible today. So what is this magical tool I'm talking about? It's called Google NotebookLM. Now you might be thinking, oh great, another note-taking app. But that's where you'd be mistaken. NotebookLM isn't just a place to dump your notes. It's an AI-powered research and writing assistant designed to help you understand your own information better. Think of it less like Evernote or Notion, and more like a personal research analyst who is an expert in your documents. It works exclusively with the sources you provide, a closed-loop system for your personal knowledge base. The key difference is the LM, language model. While a standard app can store your text, NotebookLM actually understands it. It doesn't just hold your lecture notes, it reads them. It doesn't just save your PDFs, it comprehends their arguments. You can interact with your materials in a completely new way. Instead of searching for keywords and piecing things together, the AI does the heavy lifting, an intelligent layer on top of your content, built to help you think, not just store. That's why NotebookLM is a game changer for studying and research. It's not a general-purpose chatbot, Gemini or ChatGPT. Instead, it's grounded in your world. Lecture notes, readings, documents. Answers are tied directly to your sources, complete with citations, no risk of hallucinations. The knowledge base is your uploaded documents, your private expert AI. Getting started with NotebookLM is incredibly simple. It all begins with giving your AI assistant the materials you want it to master. The platform is designed to handle a wide variety of sources, which is fantastic because our study materials rarely come in a single format. You can upload files directly from your computer or from your Google Drive. With just a few clicks, you can add Google Docs containing your meeting notes, Google Slides from a professor's lecture, raw text copied and pasted from a website. One of the most powerful features is the ability to work with PDFs, academic papers, ebooks, reports. You can upload multiple PDFs at once to create a comprehensive knowledge base. NotebookLM can ingest web URLs. Paste a link and it pulls in the text, making that web page queryable inside your notebook. NotebookLM now supports audio files. Upload a recording of a lecture or a meeting, and the AI will automatically transcribe it for you. Integration with YouTube is a phenomenal addition. Paste a YouTube URL and NotebookLM fetches the transcript and treats it as a source. Once you've uploaded your sources, this is where the real magic begins. At its core, NotebookLM helps you interact with your documents using an intuitive chat-like interface. The most fundamental feature, ask questions, and get answers grounded in your sources. Every answer includes a citation showing the exact passage and source. That makes fact-checking and finding quotes for essays effortless. Beyond Quanda, NotebookLM excels at summarizing. It saves you from reading 50-page chapters or dense academic articles. It can synthesize across multiple documents, highlight the main themes, and connect ideas you might have missed. Sometimes a summary isn't enough. If you don't get why something matters or how a complex concept works, use the Explain feature. The AI will rephrase in simpler terms, use analogies, and break it down into manageable parts. It's like a patient tutor on standby, clarifying confusion and helping you build a solid grasp before moving on. Another feature, Audio Overview. With one click, NotebookLM generates a spoken summary of your materials. Listen to key points while commuting, working out at the gym, or making dinner. It helps auditory learners and makes studying flexible. NotebookLM goes even further, offering a suite of tools specifically designed to supercharge your study sessions. One of my absolute favorite features is the automatic creation of flashcards based on key terms and definitions. NotebookLM can also act as your personal quizmaster, creating questions to test your comprehension. For larger projects, NotebookLM offers incredibly useful high-level outlines and guides. Finally, for visual thinkers, the Mind Map feature is a revelation, showing relationships between different concepts in your documents. This visual representation can unlock new insights and provide a holistic overview of the subject matter, helping you see the forest for the trees and truly grasp the interconnectedness of the information you're studying. From automatic flashcards to personalized quizzes, from audio overviews to visual mind maps, NotebookLM transforms static documents into a dynamic, interactive learning environment. Now, whenever we talk about uploading personal documents to an AI, a big flashing red light often goes off in our heads. Privacy. It's a valid concern. Are my private lecture notes, draft essays, or confidential work reports being used to train Google's next big AI model? With NotebookLM, the answer is a clear and resounding no. Google has been very explicit about this. The content you upload is not used to train their models. Your notebooks are your private space. The AI's knowledge is sandboxed, meaning it only knows what you've shown it and doesn't share that knowledge with anyone else. So, who can use this powerful tool? Currently, NotebookLM is available in over 200 countries and territories. To get started, you just need a personal Google account, and you must be 18 years or older. The good news is that there is a very generous free version that allows you to create multiple notebooks and upload a substantial number of sources. For power users who need even more capacity, there is NotebookLM Plus with significantly higher limits on sources and file sizes. To recap, NotebookLM isn't just another app, it's a fundamental shift in how we interact with information. It takes the passive, often chaotic process of studying and transforms it into an active, intelligent conversation. By grounding its AI in your specific documents, it becomes a personalized expert on the topics that matter most to you. The practical applications are almost limitless. A student can upload a semester's worth of lecture notes and readings to create an interactive study guide, answer questions, generate quizzes, and summarize key themes. A professional can upload meeting transcripts and project briefs to quickly get up to speed on a new initiative. A writer can compile their research and interviews into a single notebook to easily find quotes and check for consistency. The core idea is to offload the cognitive busywork, searching, organizing, summarizing, so you can focus on the higher-level thinking that truly drives progress. If you're ready to try it, my advice is to start small. Pick one specific project or one upcoming exam. Create a new notebook and upload a few relevant documents, lecture transcript, textbook chapter, articles. Then, just start asking questions. Ask for a summary. Ask it to explain a concept you're stuck on. Try generating a few flashcards. You will quickly experience that aha moment when you realize how much faster and more effectively you can learn. Ultimately, tools like NotebookLM represent the future of personal productivity and lifelong learning. They empower us to manage the ever-increasing flood of information without feeling overwhelmed. By providing an intelligent assistant that is an expert in our own material, we can learn faster, think deeper, and create more effectively. This is more than just a new piece of software. It's a new way of thinking about your relationship with knowledge. So go give it a try. It might just change how you study forever.